got you
I
under
want to talk
my
about
skin.
Sasquatch and give you a little backstory of this
I
little
got
funny little video
you,
clip that I got
deep in
in
the heart of
Clayton,
me.
Georgia last weekend on the
So
27th or
deep in
28th, I
my
guess.
heart that you're really a
The
part of
Sasquatch,
me.
they teach two things. One is the all one. That means we're all one. You know, that's the American Indian kind of thing. Everything is one, you know. And then no space. No space means there's no space between me and my computer, and then your computer or phone, and then you. For them, there's no space. So I've been friends with the Sasquatch since 2012, and I don't go in the woods. I never go in the woods. They come to me and they give me a little inspiration, or they show me things, or they let me feel things. And it's been over 2 states. They give me gifts, like this is a little rock they give me. They gave me one time, and they throw rocks on my house. They put stick glyphs. I have a few bunch of videos of stick glyphs that just show up in my yard, and they have all kind of nice meaning to them. And they give me little toys sometimes, just to let me know that they're around, and they help me with what I'm working on, like this video. So the main point is that, like I said, I don't go out looking for Sasquatch, and you don't really have to go out looking for them either, because consciousness is king. They are with you close as, you know, now. They're inside you and around you if they focus their attention on you. So I'm in this motel, and I'm thinking to myself, you know, all these other people on Sunday were going to go off to look around in the woods, and Matthew took them out there, and they found some tree structures, tree breaks, and they found a footprint that was obviously left for them. But I had to get back to Savannah, and I'm staying in this place, like at the hotel. It's got like a bluff right behind it, so it's backed up on the side of the road. 441, so kind of noisy there. And I thought, well, there's a little trail back there, but I'll go back and look at that trail. So that's what this video is about. And one thing, there's two things that that needs to know. That one is I had pizza for dinner, right? 2 nights in a row, Saturday and Sunday, Friday night and Sunday, Friday and Saturday, right? I had pizza, half on Friday and half on. That was what I ate up there because I was on the cheap. And the other thing you need to know is they have moles. I have moles in my yard, and I'm fascinated by moles because when I was living in Florida, they don't have moles. So I have these moles, and they make these little lines around the yard, and I go out and look at them. And Sasquatch know that I look at these moles, and that's the backstory. Uh, and again, I don't go into the woods much, and this is like the deepest I went into the woods for like years, which was literally, 60 yards as far as I went. And this is a story about me finding tree structures and being given a gift to let them know exactly, let me know that they are with me. They are, either my Sasquatch friend from Savannah or was up there, or they were came down here. And when I got back to my house in Savannah, and I was walking around the yard, and the first thing I see is this trash in the yard. And what the trash was a smashed up, dirty, filthy pizza box. Now I keep our yard pretty clean, and I mowed it just before I left, so there was no trash in the yard. But that was just to let me know that they knew some small little detail like that, that to touch me. We're with you. We know you ate pizza. We know you like moles. You know what I mean? And we're with you they were with me in Miami. They were with me in Savannah. And when I went to this Sasquatch convention, which was really great, by the way, they were with me there. So that's what this video is about. So here I am after the program, and it's just about sunset. I thought, Regal Inn is where I'm staying. There's a truck, and I saw a little trail this way, so I thought, you know, why not walk up on the trail and see what's going on? And it's not much of a trail, but I thought, you know, give me some elevation, see what's going on out here. I'm gonna cut it off for the steep part. That was the steep part, and the trail goes up this way, goes up that way, and I was looking. So, well, look at that. The tree's leaning up there. So, walk up a little bit more and get close to it. And you know, that tree was brought in, and it goes up to a fork. And it's wedged up in there. I thought that's pretty interesting. Oh, it's steep right here. Then I got to this little place, and I saw this. Just a perfectly straight pole. It was brought in here. Just don't know from where. And it's part of, or pointing to, this tree that was put up there. Well, that's pretty interesting, but it's not compelling. So, I'll walk up a little bit higher. And I wasn't looking up, and I saw this. What's this tree? You know, 3 feet off the ground. What's going on? And that little stick there is not very compelling either. But then, I followed this tree and I looked up. And up, and up, and up, and up. And then I saw this tree. This tree here is living. A living tree. It goes all the way up. And the way this hanging tree is it's twisted around the bent tree. It's twisted around this bent tree in such a way that holds the bend. And it's suspended in the air. That's not human. Not human at all. This is a long view. The bent tree goes all the way up to this part. And it's just completely woven in there and holding that bent tree in place. And the bent tree is holding up the one that's just hanging. Amazing. Right here, behind Regal Motel. Okay, and then if that doesn't top it off, I don't know what does. I don't know if you can see this. And I think that's a little mole or a mouse. And it's fresh. The thing's still flexible. And it wasn't here as I was walking up, I don't believe. So that was left there just for me to know that they're here. A little dead mouse or a mole. My mind is blown. Okay, so what does this mean? That was actually fun. It blew my mind. So in that my video, right? I have 5 minutes total of all those little clips put together. 5 minutes. So I was only up there 5 minutes. I walked out of the hotel room and went up that little track and did my video and saw the what do you call it? The little mole in 5 minutes. This is what it means to be friends with Sasquatch. When you're friends with Sasquatch, you don't have to go out in the woods, drive 50 miles, hike out, camp out overnight. If you're friends, they'll come to your house or they'll come close by. And the other thing that this proves, this is absolute proof that Sasquatch can go invisible or they can cloak, because there was no place for Sasquatch to hide. I mean, it was thick brush to my all around me, right? Especially up the hill, and then less than 5 yards away was just this cliff that went right behind the hotel. There was no place for Sasquatch to hide. And the thing is, I looked at the video. You can look at it again if you want. There's no mole going up. There's no mole going up. Where the mole was, I have video of that, and there's no mole going up. So basically, standing behind me, invisibly, they dropped that mole right there. There's no way. I mean, maybe it's possible that they were in the woods somewhere, long distance away, and they threw it. But I don't think that's what happened. I think they were standing right there watching me. They're invisible, cloaked, however you want to call it. But that's to me, that's like proof that not only that if you're friends with Sasquatch, that they will let you know that they're around, and they will let you, they'll like teach us. It's like a teaching, We're here, we're invisible, we care about you, we're with you all the time. Here's a little mole. This mole's like, we know you like moles because we're watching you walk around your yard. See? This is amazing. You have to open up your mind to this stuff, because too many things, like the rocks being thrown in my house being slapped, knocked on my door, all these kind of things happening in 2 different states. So that I don't know if it's the same Sasquatch, but they're definitely interdimensional. They can go invisible. They're super psychic. They can talk to in your head. They know what you're watching on video. They know when you're going to go into the woods or not go into the woods. They know if you're having troubles or not. They are completely tuned in to humans when they want to be, and if you're their friend. So I would recommend, instead of being a researcher, be friends. It's not very hard to do. If you can tune into them, just ask them to be friends. Hey, I want to be friends, and what does it take? And come and check me out and say hello, and just like the regular people, because really they are regular people. All right, thanks for watching. Share it if you want. Proof that Sasquatch were invisible and interdimensional.